Ever wake up and wonder, how do I start my keto and intermittent fasting day, right? Let me tell you a story. Most people reach for that cup of coffee. And honestly, that's the perfect place to begin. But here's the trick. Skip breakfast. Instead, boost your morning coffee with a tablespoon of MCT oil. What's MCT oil? It's a special type of fat derived from coconut oil that your body turns into energy quickly. Think of it as high-octane fuel for your brain. Go slow though, too much, and, well, let's just say you'll be running for the bathroom. Layer on this next step, supercharged lemon water. Rather than just squeezing the juice, I blend the whole lemon with water. Yes, it's tart, but with a dash of stevia or a scoop of electrolyte powder, it becomes a powerhouse drink packed with vitamin C and citrates. Citrates? Picture them as tiny guards that help prevent kidney stones and support energy. By combining MCT oil, coffee, and potent lemon water, you set yourself up for hours of focused energy and reduced hunger. Now, you might be thinking, won't I be starving? But trust me, these tricks help you coast all the way to your first meal at noon while keeping cravings at bay. So ask yourself, are you ready to break the breakfast habit and unlock a morning routine that truly works for keto and intermittent fasting? Let's fast forward to noon. It's time for your first real meal. So what's the best way to kick it off? Here's a pro tip. Start with a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar in water. This old school remedy helps with digestion and balances your blood sugar. Think of it as a little tune-up for your metabolism. But now comes the crucial part, your meal order. I always recommend eating your vegetables or salad first. Why? Imagine your stomach as a sponge. Fiber from veggies soaks up excess sugar and slows down absorption, which keeps your insulin steady and helps you feel fuller. Aim for 7 to 10 cups of vegetables a day. Sounds wild, right? But a 5-cup lunch salad and a smaller dinner serving make it doable. If you prefer denser veggies like broccoli or Brussels sprouts, 4 to 5 cups will do the trick. Here's another game changer. Sprinkle nutritional yeast flakes on your salad. They're loaded with B vitamins, your body's stress defenders, that taste a bit like Parmesan. Just stick with the non-fortified kind to avoid synthetic additives. So, next time you sit down for your meal, ask yourself, are you building a plate that keeps you satisfied and energized, not just full? Let's talk about one of the biggest pitfalls people face with keto and fasting, that dreaded keto fatigue. Why does it happen? Simple. When you start low-carb eating, your body flushes out water and along with it, crucial electrolytes like sodium and potassium. Imagine your body is an electric car. Without electrolytes, your battery drains fast and performance tanks. That's why supplementing with electrolyte powder, adding sea salt to meals, and loading up on magnesium-rich greens is vital. Now you might be thinking, can I just get electrolytes from food? Sure, but early on, you'll lose more than you can replace, especially sodium. So don't be shy with quality sea salt. Potassium, think bananas, but on keto, go for avocados, and spinach gives you that cellular spark for steady energy. Don't overlook B vitamins either. They're like little project managers for your metabolism, and nutritional yeast is a top source. Start these habits now, and you'll dodge the headaches, muscle cramps, and low energy that derail so many keto journeys. Ask yourself, are you feeding your body's electrical system or letting it run on empty? So you've got your veggies. What about protein and fat? Here's where things get interesting. Protein is essential, but too much, especially at dinner, can sabotage your sleep. For most, 3-8 ounces per meal hits the sweet spot. Adjust based on your age, activity, and gender. Now, let's talk fat. Fats like avocado, olive oil, pecans, and macadamia nuts aren't just delicious. They're your ticket to lasting satiety. Picture them as slow-burning logs on your metabolic fire, keeping you fueled and helping you extend your fasting window without gnawing hunger. But what if you still don't feel satisfied after eating? The culprit is often insulin resistance or nutrient-poor food choices. Grass-fed beef, wild-caught seafood, and organic eggs are nutrient powerhouses compared to their industrial counterparts. Think of them as premium-grade fuel versus cheap gas. A little goes a long way. Nutrient density is the secret sauce. Try it. Swap corn-fed beef for grass-fed, factory eggs for pasture, raised, and watch your cravings fade. You might say, but isn't that more expensive? Maybe, but the energy and satisfaction pay dividends. So, next plate you build, ask, am I choosing foods that truly nourish me, not just fill me up? Let's tackle the space between meals, the fasting window. This is where the magic of intermittent fasting happens. But it's also where most people stumble. The dreaded evening snack attack. Why is it so tempting to raid the kitchen after dinner? Part of it's habit, part blood sugar, and part boredom. Here's my number one trick. Don't keep snack foods in your house. Out of sight, out of mind. If you absolutely must eat, reach for celery, a crunchy, low-calorie fix that won't derail ketosis. Herbal teas like green or turmeric tea can help you stretch your fast and even boost autophagy. That's your body's built-in cleanup process. Think of it like cell housekeeping. These teas can curb cravings and support brain health. Now, you might be thinking, what if I'm genuinely hungry? If you've loaded up on nutrient-dense foods and healthy fats at dinner, true hunger should be rare. Often, lingering cravings, signal imbalances work on meal quality, not more snacks. Remember, the less you snack, the deeper you get into fat-burning mode. So, tonight, will you break the snack cycle and let your body do its best repair work? Let's shift gears. You can do keto and fasting perfectly, but if you're not sleeping well, your progress will stall. Poor sleep spikes cortisol, ramps up cravings, and slows fat loss. So what can you do? First, exercise during the day. Even a brisk walk boosts blood sugar control and sets you up for deeper, more restorative sleep. Whenever possible, get outside. Exposure to sunlight helps your body make melatonin, the hormone that signals sleep time. No supplement can substitute true sunlight's benefits. A good rule: get at least an hour outdoors, even on cloudy days. UV light penetrates clothing and triggers melatonin and vitamin D production. Both are crucial for sleep quality and immune strength. Still struggling? Try magnesium and vitamin B1 before bed. Think of them as nature's chill pills. Limit fluid intake after dinner, especially if you wake up to use the bathroom. And keep protein lower at night, since it can disrupt sleep if undigested. So tonight, consider, did you move enough, get sunlight, and give your body the tools it needs to recharge? Now, let's talk about hidden pitfalls, because nothing frustrates progress like sneaky sugars. You might think you're on track, but keto-friendly snacks, electrolyte powders, or even natural flavorings can hide ingredients like maltodextrin. This stuff spikes your blood sugar more than table sugar. Imagine it as a sugar ninja sneaking past your defenses. Read every label. Even products marketed as low-carb can contain dextrin, maltodextrin, or honey. Just a little can kick you out of ketosis for up to 48 hours, undoing days of discipline. Now, you might ask, aren't small amounts, okay? Not if you want real results. Focus on whole foods and skip the bars and shakes, especially early on. Even popular electrolyte powders aren't always innocent. Some use sugar-based agents to bind flavors. If you're stalling, look beyond carbs and calories and hunt down these hidden saboteurs. Every bite matters, especially when your goal is metabolic health, not just weight loss. So, next time you shop, ask, is what I'm buying truly low carb, or is it just dressed up to look that way? Finally, let's zoom out. What's the best way to know if keto and intermittent fasting are working? Spoiler, it's not the scale. Instead, track your appetite and energy. When your body switches to fat burning, your hunger drops and energy soars. That's your real progress indicator. You might be tempted to weigh yourself daily, but resist that urge. Weight fluctuates wildly and doesn't capture the health shifts happening under the hood. Instead, focus on how long you can go without food, your mental clarity, and how your clothes fit. If this all feels overwhelming, remember, something is better than nothing. Start with low carb or with fasting alone. Even if it's dirty keto with less than perfect foods, you're building momentum. As you progress, upgrade your food quality. Slowly swap in those nutrient-dense proteins and real veggies. Build habits one step at a time. Think evolution, not revolution. So, are you ready to focus on how you feel, not just what you weigh, and celebrate every win along the way?